So the 3GPP has gone through the trouble of standardizing network analytics in 5G. So somebody at the 3GPP must have felt that was important. I think what drives it is really what Tilly said in her presentation is with 5G, we're looking at a far more diverse multi-vendor ecosystem, right? So on the left-hand side of the slide, I've listed all the different categories of vendors that'll play in the 5G ecosystem. And you're trying to put together all those pieces and tie analytics from the RAN, from the core, into things like service assurance and service orchestration and doing all of that to kind of drive these underlying network automation mechanisms. It seems like if you did not apply a standard approach, you'd end up with a problem. But I'm going to let Tilly, Andrew, Naresh, you guys can riff on this here and I think elaborate a bit.
The only thing that I would add, Stephen, is just, yes, there's the multi-vendor best of breed angle to all of this that we've kind of already touched upon. I think there's also this, my network is no longer going to be one vanilla big network. I'm going to need to be able to do all of this on a per slice basis or a per service basis. And that's going to be different for all my, for different enterprise customers. And I think, the idea that operators will not be able to handle the SLAs and to handle the performance once we get to that level of complexity is also worth bearing in mind. So there's the best in breed side, and then there's that angle as well. And it may be that having these sorts of standards, or certainly having the insights from the analytics, and it may be that we can, we'll see operational efficiencies, but I think we will. The question is, will it also enable some kind of service differentiation as well? Or will it enable operators to accelerate, as Naresh was talking about, their development and launch of new services? So that's the question mark for me, is how much we'll see the benefits on the revenue side of things as well as the operational side. But that per slice or per service basis is probably another important part of this picture to capture.
Right. Andrew, Naresh, you want to jump in? Andrew, go ahead, Andrew.
Well, I think that, it's really kind of amazing that I can kind of get off an airplane in over 100 countries and turn this device on, and it just works. And that's kind of the benefit that we get from standards. And that's where I see this going for this enterprise application use, where right now, beyond just the basic connectivity, everything else to integrate an enterprise application to the communication service provider is very customized, very specialized. And by getting to standard interfaces, that becomes much easier. It's easier for the mobile operator and it's easier for the enterprise. So that's part of what's necessary to drive the adoption. In addition, the enterprises that are going to be able to use this, they operate in a lot of different countries. And because of the regulatory regime, every country has their own operator. So they need to be able to connect in each of those different countries and get this information and operate successfully. That's really only going to be possible through standardization, so that there's a common understanding not only of how to connect, but what the information needs and what information is available. If it's all bespoke, it's probably too difficult for all but the very largest, most sophisticated companies, both on the mobile operator side and on the enterprise side, to use. And I think this has the potential to reach down much deeper into the economies, into the enterprises that can take advantage of it and really build innovative uses, whether it's in retail, in Industry 4.0 and factory automation. I'm personally looking forward to like venue, fan experience types of things that are going to come out that I may not even be able to imagine, but I'll appreciate when I use them.